Yeah, what's good, buddy? 𝙆𝙩𝙩𝙞𝙚, we're back at it, like a crack at it. 3 true security guard horror stories, animated, okay? This should be scaring the skin off of your bones, all right? So we're going to be jumping into it. Hopefully, guys, enjoy it, or else I'm going to get angry, all right? Let's get started.
In this video, you can see a creepy little girl dressed as a ballerina, behaving really odd. The man who captured this video asks her, what is she doing in this strange location? That too, in the middle of the night.
By herself.
Without replying him, she slowly dances her way off, hiding behind a wall in an even more creepy way. The story you are about to see is a dramatized version of this real-life footage.
The question we should be asking, first question, is she of age? That's the first question. And if she is of age, is she bad though? You know what I'm saying? She just might need a strong, strapping young man such as myself to take care of her. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. She looked like one of them things off The Life of Luxury. Them little monsters. Creepy. Creepy.
Please tell us. Please, Grandpa.
I promise we won't be scared. We're grown-ups now, Gran.
Okay. I was sitting in front of the fire, sipping brandy when my 2 grandchildren, Joshua and Martha, started pleading with me to tell them a scary story.
Please.
I have had quite a share of bizarre and spooky incidents throughout my life, especially in those days when I worked as a night security guard. I remained silent, thought for a second, and then said,
This incident is probably the weirdest and also scariest one that I faced in my night shift working in a morgue.
Whoa, bring it on.
Working a morgue.
I smiled seeing Martha's excitement and went on with my story.
That's the first mistake.
The morgue I worked in was located on the outskirts of town.
There's no freaking... You got the owls, this angel with the candles in front of it, working a morgue late at night graveyard shift, literally. Ain't no way. I could be down bad. I could be in the negative in my bank account. Ain't no way I'm working the morgue, bro. I would rather be flipping burgers, bro. There's no freaking way. I refuse. I refuse to do this.
Unlike the common morgues, which are generally situated within a hospital premise, this one was different from all. Here, the bodies were stored to be sent off to the funeral homes after being declared accidental deaths. My job was to make round around the morgue facility to prevent all kinds of illegal trespassing after the closing hours. The only reason I took the job was the good pay and also the fact that I never had to step inside the morgue.
Where's his gun?
My work concentrated on the outside premises. There was a small tool shed near the gate, which was transferred into a security room for me to sit and rest in between my rounds. It was a mundane Tuesday night. I was finishing a leftover sandwich after starting my second round when I heard a hissing sound.
Psst. Psst.
I came out from the tool shed, and as my eyes noticed the main gate, I got goosebumps. A homeless old woman with no hair or eyebrows was sitting in a crouching position outside the gate.
The heck's she doing?
Calling out to me.
Psst. Psst.
Hello? Do you need anything?
My daughter just sneaked inside while playing on the street. Please let me in so I can call her.
I'm not letting you in, woman. You should like. I'm not. If she's sure she do the. Psst, psst. Man, I'm open the gate and I'm letting out rounds on her, bro. The guard, I don't know if he has a gun or not, but they should allow this guard to have a gun, especially when you run in a morgue outside late at night, because you don't know what kind of freakazoids is coming out. And a freakazoid just popped up on the screen right now. So I say they should give her a gun, him a gun, and just lay down. First person he see, just lay him down, kill him, bro, die. Like, this is just... Nah, you're not gonna have random people just pop up to my place of work. No, I'm already freaked out as is. A morgue late at night like this? No.
Your daughter?
Yes, she's dressed as a ballerina.
Ma'am, I don't think a kid can get in here.
I'm telling you, she ran away. She is hiding in the dark. She loves dancing in the dark.
No matter how freaky this woman sounded, I still decided to check the premise. Because if a kid has entered this place, then I must escort her to her mother. So I went back to the shed, grabbed my flashlight, and began the search. The premise was so big that it took 15 to 20 minutes walking to finish one round.
Dang.
Though there was a big light post scattered throughout the facility, I still preferred carrying my flashlight just in case.
No gun.
I walked for 10 minutes straight without spotting any little girl. Just when I was on the verge of giving up, I heard the voice of a little girl reiterating a nursery rhyme.
The itsy bitsy spider crawled up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Out came the sun and dried up all the rain. And the itsy bitsy spider went up the...
I'm out here doing roundabouts at the morgue, and I'm hearing a little girl voice doing the itsy bitsy spider song, and I don't have a gun, bro. I'm telling you, bro. If I was the security guard, I'm doing rounds around the building, and I hear a little girl singing the itsy bitsy spider song late in night like this, she's getting laid down. I'm killing her. She's gonna die. She's gonna die, whether it's a spirit or not, because you shouldn't even be out here in the first place. I don't care if she's 5, don't care if she's 6. She's getting gunned down, bro. She's getting gunned down like a black in the neighborhood, bro. Like, what you outside for in this area in the first place? Don't worry, I'm gonna put you right where you need to be, in the ground.
spout again.
Oh, who's there?
I asked loudly, and the rhyme stopped. Drops of sweat appeared on my forehead. I asked again.
You know, you can't be here, little girl. Your mom is looking for you.
Just then, running footsteps brushed behind me with the creepy laugh of a 5 or 6-year-old. I immediately turned around, and to my surprise, saw a little girl dressed as a ballerina standing at some distance.
Why so dirty?
Her head was down to the ground, and she grabbed her dirty, flowy skirt from both hands, with her small, filthy hands striking a ballet pose as if she will start dancing any minute now.
How did you get in?
From the hole in the wall.
There's a hole in the wall? Where?
Right there.
Saying this, she lifted her hand and pointed towards the dark corner
Don't keep
on
your
the
eyes.
left.
Keep your eyes on
I
you,
thought,
bro.
once I take her out, I will check the spot she just talked about. So, I took one step toward her when she chuckled in a very creepy way and said something that made my skin crawl.
I want to peel all your skin off.
What?
What? What did you say?
She suddenly started to dance like a zombie ballerina, sliding her leg one after the other and slowly disappearing into the dark corner.
Dude, what
Not
the?
knowing what to do next, I stood there in fear.
Where's the
I
gun?
honestly didn't have the guts to follow the kid. Once she hid in the dark corner, I heard her singing that rhyme again.
The itsy bitsy spider crawled up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out.
Bro.
Out came the sun and dried up all the rain. And the itsy bitsy spider went up the spout again.
He gotta have
Look,
something on him, bro.
You can't stay here at night, so come with me. Your mom is waiting for you. Come on.
She got silent again, and gathering all my strength, I turned on the flashlight and walked to the dark corner.
What?
There was a wall separating the corner from the fence. As I peeked behind the wall, I saw the little girl sitting on the ground now. She had her arms crossed onto her knees and buried her face inside them as if someone has scolded her. I flashed my light on her, and she suddenly lifted her face and looked at me.
What the heck?
What I saw still gives me nightmares. For the past 20 minutes, whom I have been mistaking for a 5-year-old little girl, is an old, freaky-looking woman with the rare condition of dwarfism. Her teeth were falling off in places. Her pale, wrinkled skin...
I don't care what she got. She getting gunned down, bro. Wrong place, wrong town. Dwarfism. Okay. She's getting gunned down. She's getting gunned down, bro. You scaring me like this bad? Hey, you shouldn't be here. So I'm fearing for my life, right? I'm fearing for my safety, and I'm just here to protect this place, make sure nobody gets in, and I'm here to protect myself. So if that means if I have to gun down a old woman, a little girl, hey, it is what it is. You shouldn't have scared me. You made me feel uncomfortable, so I'm gonna kill you. Like, man.
made her look vicious in that attire of a ballerina. She laughed and spoke to me, but this time, her voice changed drastically.
Looks like my sister and I have scared the hell out of you. Don't mind. This is what we old women do for fun at times. We get so bored, you know.
Definitely getting killed.
I screamed at the top of my lungs and turned to run away. The dwarf old woman too got up and started to chase me while singing the nursery rhyme.
The itsy bitsy spider crawled up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Out came the sun and dried up all the rain. And the itsy bitsy spider went up the spout again.
I ran at full speed straight to my tool shed. I noticed the gate, and the other old woman was still sitting outside it with an eerie smile on her face. I got in and slammed the door of the shed, locking.
Why do he has a gun, bro? Like, what is this, bro? Is this supposed to be like Outlast? I'm supposed to just run and hide? No, bro. At least give me a baton, a knife, something to protect myself. We got two bozos, two old women who got too much time on their hands, man. Way too much time on their hands trying to scare a security guard like myself, man. If you want to scare somebody, man, pick somebody else to spook. This spook will not get spooked, okay? Ain't no freaking way.
The inside, the ballerina stopped outside my window, blew me a kiss, and then ran away like a kid. I didn't peek out from my window to check if the two sick, crazy sisters are gone. I stayed inside the tool shed till the morning lights hit the premises. When the morgue director came, I handed him over the keys, told him to repair the hole in the wall, and left my job. A spooky silence stayed in the room once I finished my story. Both Martha and Joshua looked scared to their cores. Neither of them spoke and went to bed with scary bedtime stories imprinted in their minds forever.
That joint was spooky.
Hey guys.
That joint was spooky, man. I would say definitely, bro. Like, why does he not? He should have had a weapon, bro. He was by himself, right? Trying to defend himself, protect himself. Two creepy women, right? Who got nothing but time on their hands, want to scare somebody like me. Don't worry, I got something. Got some bullets for you, bro. Got some bullets for you. Cause you wanna be funny and play some pranks. Don't worry. We gonna play a game too. I'm gonna play the game. We'll play the killing game. How to play it is I'm gonna kill you. All right. Got the nerve to be dressing up like a dirty ballerina over there, walking weird to the other side of the building, and trying to chase me down, bro. No, don't care how much they're paying me. It does not matter. I will not be doing that. I'd rather be on the streets. I refuse to do that. Nah. Wasn't this in a nuke video? Yeah, this was on a nukes video. Yeah.
By the cemetery past midnight under suspicious circumstances.
Why is she just standing there in the middle of the night,
what brings
though?
a young fellow like you to this small town? Well, honestly, I wish to be an artist and needed a calm and quiet place for my work. I see. How long have you been living here, Mr. Mayor? Too long to remember, I think. I'm looking for a part-time job as well. Any vacancies you know about? Well, I know Carmen the pig farm guy is looking for a butcher, but I don't think you would like that job much.
I smiled awkwardly, hearing the town mayor laugh. We both remained silent for a few seconds.
What job
then
you got
Mr.
for me?
Laving said,
There's another opening, a job of a security guard. Great, that works for me.
Guarding
But
what?
it's a little different than any other safeguarding jobs. Why is that? We have this town cemetery, which is facing a lot of vandalism and suspicious activities. High school kids sneak in there to do all kinds of stupid stuff.
No.
So for quite a while, I was trying to appoint someone there, but no one in this town prefers roaming in a cemetery after dark.
They're smart.
The pay is good, but you will be working in a graveyard shift that is also in a graveyard.
The job description suited me well. I could concentrate on my artwork all day and work at night from 11 p.m. to 2 a.m. So within a week, this matter got settled as I accepted the job. Mr. Laving paid me well from the town fund.
It wouldn't even be that bad if he could get a gun, bro. Like some type of weapon. He just supposed to go out there with a flag. Like what if there's a crazy serial killer out there, or a cannibal that wants to eat him, wants to eat his flesh, eat his body, yada 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 yada, and he don't have nothing to protect himself. That's an issue.
And I became the night guard at the town cemetery. On the day of the first shift, Mr. Laving took me to the cemetery to show me around.
Creepy cemetery.
On the tall, rusty iron gate, the name of the cemetery was written. High Hopes, since 1940s.
Wow, this place has been here for a
How can it be high hopes, man? Ain't nothing. I don't like high hopes and a cemetery. Don't even. That's a terrible name for a cemetery, man. How could it be high hopes when your hopes are already gone because you're dead, bro? Ain't no high hopes. There's no aspirations. There's no goals. No high hopes for nothing when you're in the ground rotting, getting eaten by maggots and decomposing. There's nothing. There's no high hopes about that at all. I'm just saying.
really long time.
We entered the cemetery, and I could see displays of tombstones in rows and columns. I had no idea how huge this place was until we walked in. I won't lie, but even in the daylight, roaming around the place made me feel a little weird. There was only one gate of the cemetery, and stone benches scattered around the area for people to sit when they visited their deceased loved ones. Looking around with suspicious eyes, Mr. Laving said,
Be here at 11 p.m. sharp. In case of anything spooky happens, feel free to call me. Nice one, Mr. Laving, but I don't believe in ghosts.
He stared at me for a second and then said in a mysterious voice,
Let me tell you, my boy, this place looks like another world after sundown.
Around 10:45, I left my house with a flashlight and a hunting knife just in case Mr. Laving was right.
Thank you.
The town was so damn quiet after dark. When I reached the cemetery and stared at the old gate, I can't lie, it did give me goosebumps.
Creepy.
As I pushed the rusty gate, with a creaking sound, it opened, and a couple of bats flew away from a nearby tree. A coyote howled in the woods, followed by a hooting owl. The ambiance was lit.
Terrifying.
Perfect for a horror movie,
I said to myself. Turning on my flashlight, I started my rounds. The place was so silent that I could hear my breathing and my footsteps. For 5 minutes straight, nothing happened. I was settling in well with the new environment when suddenly I heard a weeping sound. A voice of a weeping woman echoed. I followed the sound and came to the other end of the cemetery. As I flashed my light onto a grave, I saw an old woman sitting on a bench right in front of that grave. She had gray short hair and was weeping sitting in front of that grave.
Ma'am, the visiting hours are in the morning. You shouldn't be here at this time. Ma'am?
She stopped weeping, slowly turned her face towards me, and looked me in the eyes. I swear, anyone else would have run away at that moment. But I just stood there with mixed feelings.
Bruh.
After staring at me without blinking once, the woman said,
The voices told me to come here and see him.
What? See who?
A creepy smile appeared on her face, and she said,
Do you know how many of them want to exchange places with you right now?
The hair at the back of my neck stood up. I could feel my heart pounding in my chest.
What do you mean?
Oh, bro.
After all, who enjoys living in a box?
Ma'am,
Why would she
you
say
should
that?
be going home. I can help to show you the way.
What if I don't have a home?
The woman didn't look like a homeless.
Well, you got to go anyway, woman. Not by like I'm already creeped out. I'm in a cemetery late at night telling some man. You know, there's these things that wanna switch places with you right now as we speak in this very moment at 1:03 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Like, come on, bro. You better chill before I put this knife through your skull, bro. What?
This person, but the way she talked made her look like a deranged lunatic, no doubt.
She is.
Well, if you are homeless, I can talk to Mayor Laving.
Do you believe in helping the homeless?
Yes, of course.
Then take me home with you.
I wasn't expecting our weird conversation to take.
Hold on now. She want me to take her home with me? You know what I'm saying? Hold on now. I can go ahead and put on the rose petals. You know what I'm saying? Start her up a lovely bubble bath. You know what I'm saying? Start, you know what I'm saying, clapping some cheeks. Hey, listen, you gotta get while the getting is good, bro. And she said she wanna come home with me. Hey man, when a woman say that she wanna come home with you, all I can think of is one thing in my head. So, and if that's what I think it is, oh, you're more than welcome. You're very creepy. Hey man, but booty is some booty. You know what I'm saying?
Take an even more weird turn. So her answer shocked me. Something was wrong with her, which made me scared to go near her.
Of course.
Ma'am, that's not possible. Let me just call the mayor. I'm sure he'll come up with something for you.
But if I followed you home, would you keep me?
God,
Oh no, okay, now she's being weird.
I think you need some medical help, ma'am. I'm calling the mayor.
Alright, she a little weird.
I was 1 second away to dial the mayor when she got up from her seat and turned towards. She suddenly began laughing. Her body stood still like a log. Only her...
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. She got a body on her, too. Small waist. Not a pretty face with a big bank. I ain't gonna lie. She got the titty. The titty... Double D. I want to say double D. No Ed, Nettie. Got the small waist. And she got the hips. In the famous words of Shakira, the hips don't lie. And them hips is being real truthful right now. Them joints is defined. So I know she got a back. I know she got that bubble butt. As crazy as this woman is, I think I'ma still take her home. I ain't gonna lie. I'ma still take her home.
Face moved. It was so creepy to witness her behavior like that. Suddenly, she slapped herself. Wham! Right on the cheek. And screamed in a man's voice.
You promised you wouldn't be like this.
Whoa.
You promised, Samantha.
Who gave you the right to slap me?
I am your husband.
But you're the one who left me when I needed you.
You know I had to. No one can live forever.
But you promised me we would never be apart. You said you loved me, Gerald. Gerald?
As freaky as it was to watch her having this entire conversation with herself,
Hold on now.
while speaking in two distinctive voices, I had no idea what to do and how to react. She started screaming for Gerald and then turned around to follow someone invisible standing in the dark.
Gerald? Gerald, please don't go away. I promise I'll behave. Please come back.
She began to run, and I was so worried for her because by that time, I have got some idea what is wrong with her.
Man, I would have been worried too. That was some free booty running away, man. She said she wanted me to take her home with me. You know what I'm saying? Take her to the crib, show her how I live, and stay with her. Man, that's some consistent free booty right there. And she gonna run away, talk about Gerald. Sis, Gerald is dead. Now, I'm not gonna lie. Her going back and forth with the voices, that's creepy. Her laughing and slapping herself, that's creepy. But you seen the body. You seen the double D. You seen the small waist with the hips and the voluptuous butt. Hey, man, I'm going to take what I can get. You know what I'm saying? Whether that's an old, insane woman or not. Hey, man, it's hard out here.
Stop, please.
I ran behind her because she was old and sick.
Yep.
And it would have been cruel if I left her that night. After chasing the air for a minute straight, she let out a painful scream and fainted on the ground. What I found out later still brings tears to my eyes. The woman's name was Judith Laving. She was the old aunt of Mr. Laving. Last week, she lost her husband, Gerald Laving, to cancer. And since then, started having hallucinations about her deceased husband. It was the first time she left home in the middle of the night to visit her husband's grave. Seeing one person talk in behalf of two was surely the most bewitching experience of my life. Mr. Laving and his family later sent her to a mental institution, so she doesn't scare anyone else in the town, as she did to me.
Send her to me.
I am continuing my job in the cemetery, and even though Judith is gone from this town, Every night at my rounds, I get scared thinking I will see her sitting near her husband's grave with a creepy grin.
Okay. I thought she... What is this? I thought she was about to pop up. But yeah, that's that. Don't send her to the asylum. Send her to me, man. That's some free butt. That's some free booty, bro. You know what I'm saying? As crazy as she is and as insane she was, she has some body on her. And at this point, hey, man, that's good enough for me. Okay. Preferably somebody that screw is, you know what I'm saying, ain't loose and the elevator goes all the way upstairs. Man, I'll take scraps if I can. I'm taking what I get. Okay? Shit is what it is. You in a plane?
No, mommy.
As a matter of routine, aircraft security guards are required to inspect aircraft before the public boards them. What this security guard didn't know is that he would be accompanied on this inspection. The story you are about to see is a dramatized version of this real-life footage.
Heck no.
Being an airplane security guard was never my dream job. I knew a lot of people who enjoyed being a guard, who loved the danger, and went into the job expecting a lot more action than what was actually there. Me, I knew what to expect. Teenagers making out in the bathroom, the occasional drunk person, and maybe some lost kids. I used to think that was the ideal job. Until the day I discovered...
Yeah, that's the ideal job for EDP. That's what that sounds like. Teenagers kissing in the bathroom and missing kids. Man, EDP said, man, where can I sign up? Where can I sign up? Where do I need to sign on the dotted line, sir? Me personally, I don't think I could do it. I don't think I could be an airport security person or work TSA. Me personally.
Discovered that when danger is near, not everyone is cut out to be a security guard.
I'm not.
This is routine for all airlines, to check for stowaways or anyone who might want to harm the rest of the passengers. These walks would not usually take more than a few minutes. Get in, turn around, and leave. That was my least favorite part of the job. I admit it, I'm a bit of a scary cat, and entering a dark plane, even a harmless one, terrified me.
Just like me.
But that day, I was dying to go check the planes. Not because I felt brave or because I wanted to do a good job, but because outside the plane, something terrified me even more. From the beginning of the day, a man was sitting at the airport, staring at me.
God.
At first it seemed strange and had made me a little uncomfortable, but no more than that. But when almost an hour had passed, and that man was still there, watching every move I made, I became frantic.
That is creepy.
Hey, if he looks at you so much, why don't you go say something to him? Are you crazy? Just look at him.
The person didn't look exercised. He even looked like he had some kind of deformity.
Bro looked like a skeleton with... No, sir. No, sir, man. That don't even look human. That look like an abomination. That look like something out of a nightmare, bro. I'm pretty sure we supposed to be having humans on the aircraft. We ain't say nothing about extraterrestrial beings, bro. Nah, bro, look like the skull emoji, man. Get this dude up out of here, bro. Halloween is not here yet, bozo.
But even so, his body looked huge and imposing.
Maybe he's in love with you. Do you want me to go ask him for his number for you?
What?
Hey, shut up. He might hear us. Joseph, are you out of your mind? We're 20 meters away in an airport. There's no way he can hear us. I know, but it's still scary. Oh my God.
Without saying anything else, my partner went in the direction of the man, and in the distance, I saw him talking to him. I remember thinking that the man remained calm while my partner was talking to him. He even gave him the documentation he asked for. But all this made me even more afraid. Even with my partner next to him talking to me, he was still looking at me.
Why?
A few seconds later, my partner came back.
Well, the good news is that he's clean. He's expecting a ride in an hour. Well, I don't need you to tell me the bad news. I already figured that out. I know, but he'll tell you anyway. That man didn't look back at me anytime. He only looked at you. Okay, that's enough.
That's weird.
What will you do? Will you face him? Hell no. I'm gonna ask the boss to make me go clean the toilets or do something else. Classic Joseph.
My partner thought it was a joke and that I really wasn't scared of the man, but he was wrong. I was horrified. My manager had compassion and allowed me to go check on the planes before they left. Sometime later, I realized that this decision was terrible, because not only was I entering a dark and cramped place, but also I was completely alone. Or at least that's what I would have liked to believe. I began to explore the plane. Although by now it's routine, I still can't get used to doing it alone. A new rule of the administration to avoid wasting people. I walked to the bathroom, looking at all the seats on the sides without meeting anyone. When I was in front of the bathroom door, a noise almost made my heart stop.
That's him.
Was there someone inside the bathroom? I knocked on the door, but there was no answer, and the noise continued as if nothing had happened. It was faint, but I could hear it. I gathered all my courage and violently opened the bathroom door, and to my surprise, I found myself face to face with the author of the noise, a simple insect.
And how the hell did you get here?
I breathed calmly, closed the bathroom door, and prepared to return. I walked quickly towards the entrance, but something stopped my steps and paralyzed my body. A huge shadow was poking its head out of the exit door. I regained my body's energy and quickly ran to the bathroom, not realizing that I was closing myself in even more. The shadow stopped moving and
That's the
showed me
thing.
its full body. It was the man from before who had somehow snuck onto the plane.
Sir, get out of here. This place is private.
From the other side, there was no response. The man remained completely frozen, looking at me with his huge and imposing eyes.
What the
I
heck?
pulled out my radio and began to speak in agitation, hoping to scare the man.
Hey, it's Ramirez. I have a situation on the plane. A man got on without authorization, and I can't get him off. Could you send someone, please? Yeah, of course, man. We'll send someone right away. Hey, I've already called someone. Go away, or we'll get you out together.
Still, without saying anything, the man started to walk slowly toward me.
What the heck?
Whoa. Stop, or I'll have to use force.
All of a sudden, the man was ahead of me, still staring at me with his expressionless and gloomy face.
What the?
Sir?
What's wrong?
What?
Without letting me finish, the man grabbed my neck with one hand. He had incredible strength. Effortlessly, he lifted me into the air, and when I thought he was
That
going to
monkey
kill
grip.
me, he threw me against the seats. Even though I didn't hit anything solid, my back hurt a lot. Before I could react and get up, the man was next to me again. He brought his hands to my face and violently pressed his fingers over my eyes. The pain was indescribable. I felt like I was going to die at that very moment.
What
and I
the
didn't even
heck?
understand why. Luckily, I was able to give him a lucky kick in the man's crotch, which stopped him long enough for me to run away.
Oh, why
I
would he?
locked the door of the plane from the outside and kept running, looking for help. When my partners arrived with the police, they entered the plane with guns. Finding him was not difficult. The man was just sitting on the toilet, staring blankly. They took him away.
What?
And he did not put up any resistance. He was just gone. Shortly after, I was informed that the man was not under the effect of any drug. He was not a psychiatric patient, and they could not even identify him with his ID. It was as if nothing made sense. As if the dead himself had decided to visit me. No one ever understood how this man got his plane ticket, or why he did what he did.
What
I
the?
didn't ask
Right.
what happened to him, and decided to quit the next day. From now on, I would only
Man, that
look
nigga
for
fat.
office jobs.
God
Never
damn.
again would I expose myself to the unknown.
So he was like, yeah, man, I'm just gonna kill you. That's weird. Choking him out, pressing into his eyes. That sounds like some Jason stuff, man. He'd just go up to you, just say nothing. Just walk up to you, no type of response, no type of talking, and just straight kill you. Insane. Nutball. But that's the 3 True Security Guard horror stories animated, bro. I think the scariest one was probably the 3rd one, bro. Just a big guy coming up to you, saying no words, just to kill you. Not only that, I ain't gonna lie, the second one with the old lady, She was kind of bad. You know what I'm saying? Outside of her face, she was kind of, you know what I'm saying? She was hidden. She was hidden for sure. But hopefully y'all enjoyed this video though, more importantly. If you do, you know what to do. And I will be out.